we have a flat tire.
How do I tie a bow tie again?
What's the fastest way to Hartford Hospital?
Tell my wife I'm going to be 30 minutes late.
Tell my husband I'm not surprised.
Tell my wife if she has a problem with my work schedule, she's more than welcome to get a job of her own.
Tell my husband that I do just as much work as he does.
Tell my wife that if watching Ellen is a job, she should get a promotion.
Message from your husband. I appreciate you.
Bullshit. What did he actually say?
Please don't drag me into this.
Siri, call my husband.
Siri, ignore the call from my bitch wife.
Tell my husband that he said he'd respect my choice to stay at home with our child.
Tell my wife I would, but she can't even get around to washing his overalls.
Did you want me to search for flower shops nearby?
Tell my husband that at least when I sit on the washing machine, I come.
Send my wife this picture and ask her if the washing machine is
The only thing you've been sitting on lately. Oh dear.
Ask my husband what he means by that.
Tell my wife I think she knows.
Hey look, I googled anger management techniques.
Tell my husband to think very carefully before he says whatever he's about to say.
Ask my wife if she's fucking Jim McPherson.
Tell my husband how dare he.
Tell my wife that's not an answer.
Is this my fault?
Tell my husband that I will not answer that.
Ask my wife if she's fucking Jim McPherson.
Searching for a place to hide.
Tell my husband he wishes it was just Jim McPherson.
I don't want to.
Tell him.
Please don't make me.
Do it.
Send my wife directions to hell.
Say goodbye to the most amazing
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on a teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there to play us out. What does that mean? To play us out?
Sting is going to do, it's a video, Sting video.
What is
For credits.
I don't know what that means, to play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Yes.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you can go.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Thanks for the tip.
I see you walking around. I'm creeping, I'm making sounds. I swear your booty's so round. And now I'm so horny. I got my phone, took a pic. Send it to yours, you should click. Yeah, look at that, that's my dick. But now I'm so horny. You're applying lotion, bouncing in slow motion. I just like an ocean. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my penis, so touch it maybe. It kinda slants right at you, baby. But that's my penis, so kiss it maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my penis, let's make some babies. And all the other girls never date me. But here's my penis, can I put it in your booty? You saw the pic, never called, so then I sent you my balls. You sent me nothing at all, but still I'm so horny. I wanna play with your hair, your panties give me a pair, but now you're looking all scared. That makes me more horny. You're applying lotion, bouncing in slow motion. I just like an ocean. Where you think you're going, bitch? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my penis, so touch it maybe. It kinda slants right at you, baby. But that's my penis, so so kiss it maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my penis. Let's make some babies, and all the other girls never date me, but here's my penis. Can I put it in your booty? Before I met you, I would ask where the hoes at, where the hoes at, where the hoes at. Before I met you, I would ask where the hoes at, where the hoes at, where the hoes at. My penis curves right for you, baby. So now it's your turn. Show me your labia. Show me that shit, girl.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome. Good evening. It is Wednesday, the 27th of March, 2024. The Hump Day edition is here. Yay. Listen, Charles in studio. Got some interesting news about Bluey.
Oh, really?
Apparently they're stopping Bluey for a while. Saying Bluey may actually be off the show altogether. Just a little kid-related stuff. We got that. More Disney news, too. We didn't get to it Monday. We'll get to it today. But, yeah, a couple of things going on there. With Bluey, Taylor Swift is making news articles. Excuse me, not Taylor Swift, but Travis Kelce, the tight end of the Chiefs, apparently has gone on a bender with his brother, who is the center for the Philadelphia Eagles. He announced his retirement, and it looks like he turned into like Thor, after he started drinking beer. I mean, you picture the Kelce brothers.
That Thor cracked me up, though, when he was...
Yeah, I mean, it's like he had a keg down there instead of, a six-pack or an eight-pack. You had Thor when you first saw him. When the first Thor movie came out, it's like, yeah, he's fine as shit. And again, that's just me,
No, he
feeding,
is. He is fine as shit, yes.
Anyway, and then after the war games, the games that the Infinity War, where Thanos snapped his fingers and blew half the population away. He settled into a depression and basically blew up to the size of a manatee. And
but he was still hilarious.
Yeah, he's still hilarious, of course. I mean, listen, you can't take the personality out of the fat guy. You just take the looks out of the fat. I mean, you're not that.
Oh, he was still pretty good looking.
Hey, whatever. Listen, I'm just saying, he probably couldn't see his dick anymore. But anyway, it's like apparently Travis Kelce just went ahead and said, listen, drank so much beer in the off season, I got to get back in shape for the football season coming up, and I better start now, even though the season doesn't start for another 4 or 5 months. But that don't matter. I'm just saying it's one of those things. I think Travis Kelce is basically feeding off the whole Swiftie evolution. There, it's like I gotta go on social media like every fucking 5 minutes. I mean, it's bad enough him and Mahomes are already on State Farm commercials and shit. Now we got to deal with him on social media. We didn't have to deal with him before. They had like they had a podcast that they used to do or still do. It wasn't that popular. I mean, it's popular for football fans who really gave a shit about Chiefs and Eagles. Now all of a sudden, if you're a fan of Taylor Swift, it's like the #1 podcast out there. So it's like, well, it's just whatever. That's what loving and banging Taylor Swift can do for you. Go ahead and get you famous. I bet you if Taylor Swift went ahead and started humping me, I'd probably have like one of the the best podcasts out there. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, I'm not Taylor Swift.
That's okay. You have bigger boobs than Taylor Swift.
That I do.
Bigger ass too.
I have
all
bigger boobs and ass than
have,
most people.
You have all the gluteus maximuses going on over there. You have it all going on.
I don't know about that.
But I'm just saying, bigger boobs, better boobs. Anyway.
You say so.
Yeah. Anyway, 813-699-5353. That's the number. Make sure you go ahead and like us on social media. On Facebook, you have 3 places to go ahead and like us on. You can either go ahead and like me on my regular personal page under Charles Richardson. You can go ahead and like the Facebook page, the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page. And we're also on Facebook on the Just for Fun radio page. Thank you to Scotty, DJ Scotty over there at Just for Fun Radio. You can like that page as well and also listen to them in the morning from 7:30-ish till 10, whenever they decide to come on the air, if they're not having testicle difficulties. I think they did this morning, and I was trying to get a hold of him. It's like his tablet was all over the place. But anyway, go ahead and make sure you like us there. YouTube, of course, just search our channel, The Charles Richardson Show. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free, no charge. We're not going to charge you to listen to this crap. Just go ahead and just make sure you're a fan of ours. And we are on X, also known as Twitter. Our handle, though, is a little different. It's the Mad Talk Show. Mad Talk Show is the handle. It's our first name that we had for the show. Twitter, X, whatever, they wouldn't let us change it. I maybe just should start a new one. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're just going to go ahead and move on with what we got. Want to go ahead and pay tribute, or not tribute, but kind of some mourning going on here. Between the shows yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, in Baltimore, the Francis Scott Key Bridge was ran into by an ocean liner and collapsed, kind of like how the Skyway Bridge, the original Skyway Bridge, was mangled and destroyed. The whole bridge that it's a major transport for Baltimore. Is done, is down, like everything's down completely. That bridge is no longer standing. It's done. So unfortunately, so now freight lines and any type of supply chain is going to be severely delayed. And of course, it's saying it's going to take years for this thing to be rebuilt. Of course, it's going to be rebuilt. Don't get me wrong.
But a bridge like that, it does. It takes a very long time to rebuild that.
Yeah. It wasn't necessarily, it's not as long as the Skyway, but it is a major connecting point.
Right.
In Maryland. The ship that collided with the support beam is known as the Dally. Lost propulsion before it made impact, according to an unclassified cybersecurity and infrastructure security agency memo received by CBS News. Officials confirmed the information in the memo. So apparently the ship lost control and it went head on. And as soon as it made impact, I mean, that's a big fucking ship. That thing was carrying a large supply of something. There was a lot of crates on there. And as soon as that thing went in there, it was like game over. Knockout, TKO on all the bridge support. So I'm surprised they didn't have like what the Skyway has now. I mean, it looks like it looked like it was an older bridge. It looked like what the Skyway used to look like before. That this just metal structure, the metal pieces, nothing like cabling or anything like the Skyway is now. But I'm surprised they didn't have like. Usually they'll put like concrete reinforcements like around the support structure.
Yeah.
It's like you hit into that if you're going to hit anything and nothing happens to the bridge. And I'm just surprised they didn't have anything like that. Plus, number one, I was taking a look at the bridge as it came. I mean, I saw the video, and it looked like the boat was almost going to hit the bottom of the bridge anyway. I mean, I'm sure it was going to clear, but I'm just saying, that is pretty fucking close, where it looked like it was going to hit the bottom of the bridge anyway. So, obviously, obviously there's been some lives that have been lost. 2 confirmed already. They found 2 male passengers, people that were aboard the ship, and of course, people in the middle of the night driving on that road as well. Luckily, there wasn't a huge number, but there was a few lives lost there, and cars
weren't there
went in
a few people missing in the water for a little bit?
Yeah, well, I think they're still missing. That's the
Are
thing.
they?
Yeah. So they're doing a whole search and rescue and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, here's another. I mean, they have another video from another news source that actually has a first-person car. It says here this thing collapsed as they were driving on it, which I don't believe because it's daylight out. It collapsed. It ran into overnight. So I don't know if I believe this thing here. I'm gonna kind of go forward and see. Yeah, it's bullshit. Oh, the Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore before it collapsed, it seemed solid. No shit, dude. No shit, it was solid. When you go ahead and get rammed in by a multi-ton boat, you tell me how you feel. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it seems solid.
Well, yeah. Before something hit it, it was.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's take a support beam, right? And let's drop like maybe 10 tons of metal on it. That support beam ain't going to last very long. It's like, let's set up, how about this? And I'm going to use wrestling for an example. Let's go ahead and set up a folding table. Okay? We put like cakes and pastries on it. It's pretty solid, isn't it? But let's drop a 300-pound man on it. It ain't going to last very long, is it? That thing's going to break in half.
Those tables
seems
snap
solid.
like toothpicks.
It seemed solid. I mean, what the fuck was this bitch trying to do? Just to go ahead and call this person out, Christina Aguayo News. She's a news personality at aguayonews.com, has over 90,000 followers, and she's like, it seemed pretty solid. I mean, I didn't see any problems with it. I guess, Miss Aguayo News, you didn't really see that there was a fucking boat that rammed into it. I mean, there was a boat that ran into it. Wouldn't seem pretty solid after that, would you think? No. I'll bet you anything if the current Skyway here in St. Petersburg didn't have those support beams and was rammed into by a boat, I'll bet your ass that bridge wouldn't be as solid anymore. Maybe it would survive it. I don't know. But I'll bet you there's probably going to be some structural damage. I guarantee you.
And the bridge is going to be closed for a while.
And it's going to be closed, yep. Seems solid. The bridge seemed solid before the 700-ton boat slammed into it. I don't understand. 948-foot-long cargo ship. It doesn't say how much it weighed, but I'll bet you it weighed a lot more than the bridge could hold. As a matter of fact, I guarantee you it weighed a lot more than the bridge could hold. Yeah. You people are stupid to go ahead and do a fucking video. Oh my God, it seemed solid as I drove by it. Yeah, because nothing rammed into it then, you goofy bitch. Nothing rammed into it then. Hey, how about if you go ahead and at 1 o'clock in the morning, go ahead and drive over that and tell me if it's solid then. I'll see you at the bottom of the river. I live in a van at the bottom of a river. But it's still, it was really sad. I mean, everybody saw it. I mean, it's just, let's not even make fun of it. It's just that's what's going on. So I really hope and pray that, number one, anybody that is lost down there is I would assume if they haven't found him by now, they're probably lost, like forever.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you float to sea and somebody missed you, that's the only thing I can think of. It's like, oh, somebody may have just didn't see you floating at the top of the river. So I'm sorry, but that was a absolute disaster and a travesty. And of course, thoughts and prayers go out to all the families that have suffered losses because of that. Just hopefully they're able to go ahead and build back better. And I think they will. I think they're going to take this because this thing looked like it was an erector set. Honestly, you take a look at that's how it looked.
Well, I mean, some of these older bridges are still in existence. So.
Yeah, oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But you would think with this type of bridge, I mean, I guess financially you got to have the money to do it. I don't know how well off Baltimore is or who handles the bridging and shit like that. But you would think though they would go ahead and start thinking, hey, listen, this is pretty fucking old. We need to upgrade this.
Here's the other thing that a lot of things are, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Oh, God, yeah, that's right.
It still works.
Yeah.
There's no issues with it.
Yeah. And look what happened.
Well,
it's broke now.
But if a ship hadn't ran into it, it would have been fine.
I guess. But yeah, I mean, you're right. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You're right. That's the way a lot of these budgets are. It's like, well, we don't need a bridge.
They're like, okay, well, this is broke. We need to fix it.
Yeah. And it's going to cost years.
Should we spend the money on this that's broken, or should we spend the money on this that's not broken but it could use updating? We're going to go with the thing that's broken.
Right. Well, I get that. But still, just saying, it's like you kind of take a look at the age. Fine, it's still working, but now it's not, and you're gonna lose years, and shipping and all this other stuff that's gone on. It's gonna take years to get that back. It's not gonna take months. This is not like a repaving assignment. It's going to take you years. Is there anything that could have been done maybe to prevent it? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, they got no choice now to rebuild. It's broke now.
Yeah.
There's no question. It's broke. So let's see what plans they have. I'm sure there's people drawing up plans right now and trying to go ahead and break open their piggy banks right now to find out we got to get some money. We got to get the money. And just like Florida newspapers, they're going to go ahead and take care of all of the disastrous bridges because obviously, oh yeah, don't forget, St. Petersburg had the same incident happen before. So we have to go ahead and go through all this. So they're going to list all of, and the Sunshine Skyway, that was 1980.
I was going to say, I didn't remember that one. No, that would be why. It was before I was born.
I was before I moved down here. I mean, I was only 2 years old. A 609-foot freighter, Summit Venture, was navigating through the narrow, winding shipping channel of Florida's Tampa Bay when all of a sudden a blinding squall knocked the ship's radar. The ship seared off a support of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, dropping a 1,400-foot section of the concrete roadway. It wasn't even all devastated. It was just a section. Still bad enough to go ahead and take down 7 vehicles. A bus with 26 people fell, 150 in the water, 35 total dead.
Wow.
Just because of one section.
Well, that's a big bridge.
That's a huge bridge.
Yeah.
That's a huge bridge. Biggest one, 47 dead in the Big Bayou Cannot. This is in 93. Barks being pushed by a towboat in dense fog hit and displaced the Big Bayou Cannot Railroad Bridge near Mobile, Alabama. Minutes later, an Amtrak train with 220 people aboard reached the displaced bridge and derailed, killing 47 and injuring 103.
Wow.
This one this was 50 injured. Interstate 40 over in the Arkansas River in Oklahoma. It was a 500-foot section there. 14 dead off that. That was in 2002. 2009, Pops Ferry Bridge in Biloxi, Mississippi. A 150-foot section also dropping, but nobody was hurt on that one, which is good. But yeah, so listen, obviously it's not going to be the first bridge to go down.
Oh, I'm sure.
Excuse me, it's not going to be the last bridge. No, obviously there's been first bridges. Excuse me. But anyway, hopefully that they can move past it. And again, thoughts and prayers to the people who lost loved ones. Just a really shitty thing to have. So anyway, Sunday is Easter. Make sure you understand that. So there's probably going to be Easter egg hunts, chocolates, and people getting presents for Easter. Me personally, and I've told my wife this, I've told Alyssa this, that honestly, I don't see the reason to give presents for Easter. I don't understand it. I don't get it. That's just listen, I didn't have it. I got some candy. I got some, Easter eggs to hunt and stuff like that. I never got like toys. This is not Christmas. I mean, that's just the way it is for me. I don't understand the conception into turning Easter, which is a religious holiday, which I guess Christmas is too. Oh, if it depends on who you ask. Christmas is supposed to be is like a pagan holiday, if we want to go that far. But Easter is supposedly a religious holiday. It's supposed to be a time for church, time for the God to rise from the dead or some shit like that. I forget what it is. And I was raised Catholic, and I have no idea what the fuck it is. It's Easter. All I know is there's bunnies that lay eggs. Lay eggs there, and make sure they're chocolate with cream filled and Cadbury. No lions or giraffes or anybody, or turtles that have to play bunnies. Make sure it's a bunny that lays eggs.
By the way.
Yeah.
He's still awake.
Oh, lovely.
I'm just saying he can hear you.
Okay, well. There should be no child who stays awake after their bedtime to get Easter gifts. Ever. No kid who stays up and won't go to sleep should get any chocolate during Easter. No ham for you. No colorful chocolate eggs for you. No chocolate, period. Everything going down the drain. Sorry, you lose. Anyway. But yeah, don't forget, Easter is Sunday. Make sure, if you're a church-going person, make sure you get in there early because, listen, everybody doesn't want to get up on Sunday, and I think that would be the best time for whatever service or mass that you go to. I think it's mass. I think it's a Catholic thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's not just Catholic.
It's
I
not?
mean, any religion who believes in Jesus pretty much celebrates Easter.
I see. Hallelujah. And make sure you go to the dollar store and buy some cheap chocolate. Which, by the way, the dollar store is actually raising their prices.
Again?
Yeah. I don't. Well, so Dollar Tree, not Dollar General. Dollar Tree.
Well, Five Below already has things that aren't Five and Below.
Right. They call it Beyond 5.
Yeah.
And it's not bad stuff either.
No,
they actually
I mean, Five Below's got some pretty good stuff. Even
Yeah.
the stuff that's under $5.
They do. And they actually have it all separated. Well, I know ours does.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have a
know-
little section for the stuff that's above $5.
Right. It's kind of like, going into the adult video section at the
Not really.
the
It's not,
rental place.
It's not closed off.
No,
it's just a shelf.
No. It kind of is. So this one, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not this one over here, but this Five Below I went to, you have everything.
You talking about the one in Northport?
I think so. No,
the only one
no.
that
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not talking about
is
the one in
nearby.
Northport. Maybe I'm not. Maybe no. I think the one I actually went to one in Kissimmee when I was staying up there, house sitting for Jim.
Oh. Well, the one in Northport, there's like when you first walk in to
Yeah.
the right, there's a whole wall that has the stuff that's over $5.
So yeah, that's not all right. So I'm not talking about the one in Northport. I'm talking about the one in Kissimmee, where it literally was. You had the whole store open. You had to walk to the back, and there's a little way. There's a little entrance way, and it opens up into this big area where you have the $10, the $15, and some $20 items there too.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like it looked like you had to go through. You had to go through the entrance to get to the porn section. Like that's how it
the
looked.
one in Northport's not like
Yeah, it's a little bit. I don't think they have the space for it, to be honest
that.
with
No, that one's small.
you. Yeah, it is tiny.
I mean, I don't know how big other Five Belows are because I've actually probably never been in another one.
Yeah, this
Other
one was
than the
pretty.
one in Northport,
This
but-
one was pretty big. This one was pretty big. So I agree. The one in Northport is kind of smallish.
The one in Northport is like walking into like a
7-Eleven.
maybe, yeah.
But yeah,
Not very big.
like I mentioned, the Dollar Tree, they're looking to raise prices again. Like there's already like a $1.25 section going on over there. Now they're looking at. They didn't say how much they were going to go up.
$3.
I don't know. Beyond dollar, I guess. I don't know.
$1 plus.
Dollar plus, exactly. Dollar plus. But yeah, just keep an eye out because apparently the dollar store is they're going up in price. And Dollar General, while we're on the dollar fix.
Dollar General's always been.
But what I was going to say is Dollar General is now the latest store to ban self-checkouts. They've done away with that. I guess
didn't know they ever had it.
Yeah, I went in. I went into like CVS and Walgreens. They have a checkout, a self-checkout pod next to the actual cashier.
Right.
And then Dollar General has the same thing. They have a pod or two that you could do self-checkouts.
I don't go to
stuff like
Dollar
that.
General very often.
Yeah, neither do I, but I did notice it though. So apparently they did dabble into the self-checkout option.
Yeah.
And they're no longer doing that. So
I'm gonna sneeze.
good. So I'm over here wondering if Walmart's going to follow suit because Walmart.
No, Walmart is not gonna follow suit because
But-
they are gonna always have the self checkout.
But I'm thinking, is it going to be limited?
Doubt it.
You don't think so?
Because they don't want to have to pay more employees.
Yeah, I
What?
get that.
They're all about the bottom line. They don't want to pay any more employees.
Yeah. Yeah, I get
they
it.
won't do it.
Yeah, but Yeah, I was thinking that there was like rumors going on that they were making the self checkouts for Walmart Plus subscribers only. But if
Doubt
they
it.
do that, then the 3 checkout lanes that are open now.
Yeah,
Which
that's
by-
the thing is there's like
which by the
literally
way,
2 to 3 checkout lanes open
Yeah.
when you go in there.
Which, by the way, you think about how stupid that looks. Wasn't the Super Walmart? They had like 40 different checkout lanes. None of them are used. They're all collecting
Oh, yeah.
dust. It's crazy.
They had, I mean, I would say probably since COVID, they've been 2, maybe 3 lanes open.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It really is. All those lines there, and it's like, well, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. We're just gonna do self checkouts, and then people are bitching about it because, oh no, we're losing money because people are stealing. Well, what did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
What do you think everybody's going to be honest?
Well, and sometimes it's not even on purpose. Like, you forget to scan something or
And don't you tell me,
whatever.
don't you tell me that you've left a package of Gatorade or bottled water underneath your cart. You forgot to bring it out, even if you go through the cashier. That's happened. I mean, but it's less likely. It's less likely. I mean, all I can say is there's been a few bottles of soda that, I didn't have to pay for. Just saying.
Well, and I mean, sometimes, I've done it once or twice where I thought I scanned everything and I missed something, and I get to the car and I realize it, and I'm like, I'm not going back in.
Why would you? Hey, listen, as far as I'm concerned, that's Walmart's fault.
Yeah.
Because you know why? You're going to go ahead and make it apparent to everybody that they have to use self-checkout. They're going to use self-checkout. And you have the nerve to have these scanners at the entrance and exit of your store. And you mean to tell me that I can go ahead and pass by without scanning a barcode on soda and it not go off? I guess that doesn't really matter too much, does it?
It's only the higher ticket items that have that. I know what you're talking about, like when you go through the detector and it goes off.
Right.
It's like electronics and things that are of higher value.
But if they're going to go ahead and turn off all of these checkout lanes, to the bare bones minimum, then you're going to have to go ahead and make sure all these barcodes are reading when you go through the scanners.
Or do like Sam's Club does and have somebody at the exit checking your receipt.
Yes.
They don't check every single item on your receipt.
No, but they scan random things.
Scan random things just to make sure, okay, yeah, it looks like they paid for everything this year.
Yeah. It's just hopefully they don't scan the thing you didn't pay for. And that's just the danger in itself for all you freaks out there that like to go ahead and live on the edge.
And that's what I'm saying is a lot of people who end up taking something in a self-checkout situation, it's more of they just forgot something. They missed something when they were scanning stuff.
Yeah, it's not intentional.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional at all. But I'm watching this replay of the bridge collapse. It's kind of like in fast time. I could see the people crossing the bridge as that boat approached. And now that I take a look at it, the boat was going to clear. It was going to clear easily as long as it, went underneath where it was supposed to and didn't hit a support beam. I don't know why I thought that.
Maybe it was just the angle that you were
Yeah.
video that you were looking at before was from.
See, luckily, I didn't see many cars that were on the bridge at the time of that
Well,
collapse.
you said it was late at night. I didn't know what time it
But
was.
I did see, because the video showed that, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds before the bridge collapse.
Yeah.
And I did see, like, the lights with a few cars going by.
Mm.
But as the bridge went, I mean, obviously there must have been a few that took it, or that were on the bridge, because,
Right.
there's a, sad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stumble back and revert back. An update on Diddy, real quick. It's not an update in regards to what's going on, but apparently his house in Los Angeles, the Humbly Hills mansion, had 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms. It had a grotto, an underwater tunnel.
Wow.
Gee, why would you need an underwater tunnel?
When you say grotto, I'm just thinking of the pool thing that we watch.
Yeah.
Grottos upon grottos.
Grottos on top of grottos. That guy's brilliant, by the way. He's got a show on. Well, I mean, it's not a big
I think it's
show.
Extreme Pools, isn't it?
Yeah, Extreme Pools. But I follow the guy on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a really good show. I mean, it's magical what he does with these pools. I mean, he does turn these just regular backyards into, like, beautiful oases.
And some of them have an existing pool, and he redoes them too.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, well, what are you looking for? We're just looking for a place that we can look out and see paradise for eons and eons away. And I mean, this guy will do it. This guy will bring in. I mean, his big thing is, okay, how many grottos does this thing need? Not like trees and do we need like a little area where you can sit a beach chair in the pool? No, how many grottos do you want? Like that, that's it. Would you like a grotto with that? Would you like a grotto with that? That's how he does. I'm telling you, the guy's a genius. The guy's a genius, and of course, the crew that he has, which does all the bull work. I mean, come on, you really think he's doing anything significant? Anything? No, not at all. Oh boy. Just a lot of news on Baltimore right now. A lot of news. I mean, it's big. It really is. What were we talking about? We were talking about grottos. What were we talking about before?
P. Diddy.
Then? P. Diddy. Yeah.
And his underground tunnels.
I'm wondering if P. Diddy actually called the grotto guy. Oh, no, that's in Florida. He could have called him from Miami. Because he's in Florida.
But he does stuff all over the place.
Does he?
Yeah, because I saw one where they were doing a pool in the mountains, and it was, I forget, I think it might have been like Vermont or something like that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And they had to work, like, they started in the spring or something, or it was getting close to winter, I guess, and they had to halt work.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one, actually.
Because it was starting to snow, even though it wasn't quite winter yet.
They were trying to push it through.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I remember that episode, actually.
Because it started to snow, and they couldn't finish it.
Just goes to show you the guy's human.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't control the weather.
Yeah. Target actually is doing the opposite of eliminating self. They're actually adding express self-checkouts, but they're doing it for items 10 or under.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe that's not a bad idea, so it just doesn't,
Target's another one of those where you go in there and there's one checkout lane open, maybe two.
Right.
And I'm like...
Oh, by the way,
I don't mind going through a regular checkout lane.
By the way, if you're riding on the Carnival Legend going back to Baltimore, good luck. It ain't happening. They're going to drop you off somewhere else. Because obviously that was one of their ports that they had to pass through. They're not going to be able to get through. So that sucks. It's affecting cruises, not just supply chains. Now it's affecting cruises.
Well, one of my coworkers just got back from a cruise. She was on Royal Caribbean, but they were supposed to go to the Bahamas, and they didn't because of the weather. Because she left like Friday, I think it was.
Yeah.
When they were supposed to have that storm coming through.
Oh, really?
And so they didn't go to the Bahamas. They just circled around the coast of Miami, I guess.
Oh, wow. So they had to revert everything.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And so far she hasn't gotten anything from Royal Caribbean about it, other than if you had booked an excursion through them, then they were giving you credit. But she didn't book her excursion through them. She booked the Atlantis excursion, and that was through Atlantis.
Crystal Miller, who's listening, typed in the chat, it's Amaya's birthday. She's the youngest of the two daughters. They're 9 years old today. So happy birthday to Amaya.
Happy birthday.
Turning 9 years old. Do I have the... I do not. I thought I had the happy birthday music queued up on that, but I don't.
Oh, wow. Stefan will be 9 this year. That's crazy.
That's true, yeah.
That's crazy. 9. He's almost 10.
Yeah. Oh, my. He's getting into double digits. He's getting too old for us. Oh, no. Stop growing.
Right?
Yeah, this is for you, Amaya. Hey, you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Amaya. Happy 9th birthday to you. Maybe we'll edit that out too.
Please don't sing like that to me on my birthday.
Oh no, it's gonna be a lot worse. I'm actually gonna fart the birthday song because you're an old fart. That's right. Alyssa is turning 40.
No, I'm not.
40.
I refuse.
40.
I refuse.
In 5 weeks, you're turning 40.
I will not.
4T. 4D. 4D. 40. What?
They're going to have a Jabba the Hutt popcorn bucket at Disneyland.
Oh, God. I'm tired of the popcorn buckets at Disneyland. Fuck them. I'm tired of them. When we get the...
Well, I wouldn't want it anyway. But
what, the Jabba?
Yeah.
Oh. It wouldn't go with anything.
I mean, it looks like a giant slug.
I know.
But
he is a giant slug.
At least they got it right, and he opens his mouth to get the popcorn out. Pumbaa, they missed that opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It was priceless. We asked a cast member. It's like, I think they missed the opportunity with Pumbaa. It's like, oh, don't get me started.
Because his opens in the back of his head, and it's really hard to get the popcorn out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they do that.
Well, this one opens in the mouth, which makes sense.
By the way, congratulations to the winner of the Mega Millions in Michigan. You suck, by the way.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
$1.13 billion. $1.13 billion.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us. We wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't do a show?
Hell no. You know what? I think I maybe would. Maybe I would. Maybe I would do a show. Past results. I wish they would tell me.
You should do a show and then not say anything.
Nah, I can't do that.
I did not win the $1 million.
I did not win the $1 million. Oh, wait a second. My bank account just messaged me. I now have $300 million in my account, but it's not mine. I don't know what happened. Yeah, 300. I think it was like under $400 million if you took the fucking cash out. Now it's 20 million. And the cash out's 6 after taxes. Everything I say is after taxes because why bother with taxes? You're not seeing that shit. But all is not lost. There is an $865 million Powerball tonight.
Oh.
And yes, I did play.
Of course.
I didn't play as much because I didn't have as much. Cash out option on that. It's not as big. It's okay. 262 million after taxes. Remember, everything's after taxes here in Florida, at least. If you live in Connecticut or Delaware, you're kind of screwed an extra 6.9%. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But here in Florida, I get the full 262. Which again, I was actually talking to a very, very chatty cashier at Circle K a couple of days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I was going ahead and purchasing my ticket, my quick picks, so to speak. And it's like, yeah, I got the numbers. I'm going to be an extra $350 million richer and stuff like that. It's like, can you believe that? Like, I mean, what would you do with it? I mean, honestly, it's so much I wouldn't even know what to do. I said I'd probably give it half of it away. Like, I mean, I've already said what I would do with a massive win like that. My father's taken care of. Your father and mother are taken care of. My cousins are taken care of. My sister's taken care of. Your grandparents are taken care of. Well, I'd still give money to them too. Your both your grandparents, because I mean, even though one of them is very well taken care of already, still I think it's. I mean, I'm not going to go ahead and split it up to put that. I'd still offer them and say, hey, listen, be more comfortable. Here's my gift to you, and it's just, it's kind of like, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Because I've been an asshole my life. I've been a really big asshole. And a lot of times I don't realize it. I have a very snarky attitude, a very snippy, really profound attitude, or a sense of humor for that matter, which rubs people the wrong way. And it's like, maybe this is not a way to make up for it, but it's kind of like, I did you wrong. And I want to make up for it. Like, one person I will want to make up for is Crystal. Her and Lydia are the only two I've ever cheated on, ever. With each other. Lydia, obviously, I can't do anything about, but I can do something for Crystal. I would at least want to make amends with that. I'd want to make amends with my cousin Gina. Because I kind of screwed up when I was homeless. I disrespected their trust. I mean, in a minor way. I had Dave, one of my friends at the time, send me something that he needed to have sent to an address, and I gave Gina's address out, and that came in, and she said not to do that. It was kind of too late after I already said something, but. And obviously I got kicked out again and, was homeless again. But anyway, I would like to make amends with her. Barbara, who's gone through a whole shitload, give her some money to go ahead and fix up whatever trailer honestly, if anything, I would say bulldoze that piece of shit heap and let's build a house. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we went up there? It was kind of dreadful. I mean, but I'd say let's bulldoze that shit heap and let's build a house. Obviously my dad would be taken care of. I don't know if he'd want to sell his house or get another house or anything like that. He might be just happy where he is.
He might just want to pay off his house and then he
Well, yeah.
doesn't have any
and then give him a lump sum and say,
Mortgage,
listen, you don't
yeah.
have to worry about working again. Knowing my dad, he'll still want to work though. But it's like, okay, you fine, work, but do it as like something you want to do. Don't do something because you have to get paid. You know, it's just, even with this amount, not the 1.13 billion, the Powerball tonight, 865 million. I'd net 262 million out of it. I'm not going to need it. Yeah, sure. I could take half of that, put it in an interest-bearing account, and just
You know what
live.
this sounds like?
What?
Sounds like the song Billionaire.
Does it?
I want to be a billionaire.
So freaking bad. Actually, it's a millionaire. I don't think they had billions
No,
back
I
then.
think it's a billionaire.
No, it's a millionaire.
Uh,
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. But it's like, I mean, all my family would be taken care of. All my family, all of your family. I mean, there's people that I've done wrong that I'd like to correct.
It's billionaire. Honey.
Is it?
It is.
Son of a bitch. But I wouldn't be a billionaire.
The name of the song is
I
Billionaire.
I wouldn't be. I would be barely a quarter of a millionaire. No, excuse me, a quarter of a billionaire.
And you know why I knew that?
Why? Because you're thinking that you're a billionaire.
No, because when they were talking about the lottery on the radio the other day, they
Yeah.
played this song
Oh,
after
my
they were
God.
talking about it.
Jeez. Hey, John's on the phone. What's up, man?
How are you? What do you guys? I just tuned in. What are you talking about? Powerball, Mega Millions?
Yeah, we just started talking about that. We talked about a couple other things like the Baltimore Bridge and dollar.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So sad though.
So, yeah, it is. So, I'll tell you what. Them workers, there were some workers that got stuck on a bridge.
Yeah.
You know, a few of them got killed. But whoever, the guy in this cargo ship radioed ahead, and then whoever gave the go-ahead, hey, stop the cars on both sides.
Yeah.
They're heroes in my book.
Oh yeah, of
Because
course.
I watched that video for 5 minutes. I seen tractor trailers go crossing cars. Then all of a sudden it started slowing down a little bit. So they got, the traffic flow stopped, and they saved a lot of lives.
But I think I was taking a look at it. I'm not sure if that was the case, great. But I was taking a look at it, and I saw just like maybe one car here, one car there. It wasn't really. I mean, maybe it was already the announced already done. Where
I caught the video where whoever had it up, it was 5 minutes long.
Oh, really?
So I just
Okay.
watched. I kept on watching the video and seeing all these cars going across, tractor trailers. It was from a distance. Then all of a sudden they start slowing down, and then you didn't see nothing. And then within 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes afterwards, the bridge come down.
Oh wow!
And
Yeah.
and tomorrow, is opening day for baseball season.
Right.
Just I'm sure that's where a lot of people get in to go see the baseball game. Over there in Baltimore. The place is a havoc right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be really bad. And on top of that, too, they're saying that the shipping and supply chains, the 18-wheelers and tractor trailers that go through there,
Right.
it's going to hamper a lot of delays.
That's a major port down there, a shipping port.
It does. Yeah, it
But,
seems like it.
I was just watching somebody, and they were talking about, don't tugboats usually lead them out into the sea? They said there was tugboats, but all of a sudden they let them go whenever they were clear to go, and then all of a sudden that's when they lost power. So if they had tugboats on there, that might not have happened.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be right. I mean, definitely, it looked like there was a malfunction of the boat. You saw the light. You saw the lights go off and everything like that, and come back on. So clearly, there was something going on.
Right, and if they had tugboats, like I said, I was told there was tugboats on it in the beginning, but then the tugboats released them because they said they were in the clear.
Yep.
And then right after that, that's when everything went sour. Went south.
Yep.
Real quick, back in '83 here in Connecticut, we had the Mianus Bridge collapse. You get a chance, look it up. Mianus Bridge collapse, Connecticut. That was due from corrosion from the salt sea and putting salt and stuff on the sand on the bridge.
Right.
It eroded away. And there was a video up for the longest time, but they took it down. Shows a tractor trailer go over down into the water and a couple cars. But
wow,
it was up for like about a week, but it's disappeared. I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
Yeah,
but that was sick, man. I'm scared of bridges now.
Well, no, I wouldn't be scared of them. I would be scared when I went through New Jersey. I went through a bridge like this where it was like steel metal and everything like that, and it's like
did you go over to Tappan Zee?
Yeah. It was like there was no issue with it like that. I wouldn't listen.
Right.
I wouldn't be worried about the bridge and how sturdy it is, but I would definitely take a look before I got to the apex of the bridge. Is there a boat coming my way?
Right. Now it makes you think. But it does. For years, it didn't bother me.
It shouldn't bother you, though.
Now this came up, and it makes me nervous, now thinking about crossing a body of water. Plus, what's going on in Connecticut, people go undercover and film bridges, and they put it out there. What catastrophe, we're so screwed up over here, and any bridge can collapse at any time. That's how bad they are.
I don't think it's that bad, but I get it. It's like it's going to make people, kind of scared of bridges now. Some people.
What I'm saying is, we're here in Connecticut. It's all like wear and tear. There's so many bridges, wear and tear, from like I said, the rock salt and the seawater. It erodes all that metal away. But yeah, get a chance. Look up Miami's bridge collapse.
Yeah, I'll definitely look it up. Yeah,
it was crazy. So how you guys been?
No, been good. Been really good. Hanging in there.
Cool.
Yep.
I missed you the last couple shows.
Well, stop missing shows, dude.
I know. I know. I apologize.
No worries.
You guys had a good time on vacation?
Yeah, we had a really good time on spring break and everything like that. It was really good, and you get a chance, take a listen to on Monday's show. We went over everything.
I will. And you're going to get to your son to a couple of race games this year?
Well, we already went to a couple of spring training games. I don't know about going to the regular games yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
He had a good time, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He had a blast. He really did.
Right. And I understand, taking him and his attention span. Can you get him to stay there for at least, say, 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes, maybe the whole game? But you know your son better than I do, and hopefully you guys can get through it.
Yeah,
he did. It'd be a good time.
He did really good. He stayed for the whole game the last time.
Right.
Yeah, he did good.
He got a couple balls.
Yep. He got a couple. He got a picture with the police officer who was handing them out in that section, and we were sitting right there in the front row. So he was like one of the first ones to get it.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
it was
nice.
good.
Must have made his day.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. He was glowing from ear to ear.
I bet.
Yep.
All right. I'm here the rest of the show, and have a good night.
All right, man. You too. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, biggest fan missing the last couple of shows. What the hell's up with him? I'm just kidding. He's all right. He's cool. John hanging us up there in Connecticut. Freeze up the line, 813-699-5353. Okay, so I did find a story on Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree will increase the maximum price of items in their store to $7.
Wow. That's a big jump.
It is. The retailer announced, the CEO announced that the change during an earnings call earlier this month. He said the increase is due to a wealthier customer base. He said the company's fastest growing customer demographic is people who earn at least $125,000 a year. That ain't me. 3 years ago, Dollar Tree raised the base price of items to $1.25. The company reported a net loss of more than $1.7 billion in the fiscal quarter ending February 3rd. And they had to close almost 1,000 stores. So, I guess something drastic had to change.
I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, once we go ahead and win the Powerball tonight, we'll be in that demographic. We'll be all good.
Well, I don't think we'll be shopping at Dollar Tree anymore.
Hell to the
if we're in
no.
that kind of
Bye fucking
situation.
Walmart. we're gonna
we'll
go
to Publix.
We're going to Publix now. We can afford Publix.
Yeah, that's the reason we don't shop at Publix now is because it's too expensive.
Yeah, I mean they get those buy one get ones, but it's like here's the stupid thing. Well, it's not stupid because listen, it's Publix. So Publix, just in case you don't know, Publix is like the major grocery chain aside from Walmart. They're
Florida.
Yeah, in Florida. That's the major grocery chain aside from Walmart. So
well, I mean, we've got Winn-Dixie.
But they're not, I mean,
but Winn-Dixie's
below Publix.
Blech.
Yeah. Anyway. So Publix has a lot of buy one get ones. They have it all the time. Buy one get one this, buy one get one that. The problem is you do the buy one get ones, like for instance soda. Soda's a big thing in our house. All right, I'll be honest with you. We're both Oompa Loompas, when we drink a lot of soda.
Thanks.
We're both. I'm saying both of us.
I'm not orange.
Whatever.
I don't have green hair.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're the size of Oompa Loompas.
You're tall. You're not the size of an Oompa Loompa.
But if I was short and I was as wide as I am, it's an Oompa Loompa. Anyway, bottom line is, so Publix, when they go ahead and do a buy one, get one, the problem is their prices are so out there. Like a 6-pack of bottled soda, Pepsi or Coke, can range about $9. Regular price, $9. Okay? Think about this. You do a buy one, get one, and the price drops down to $4.50 each, right? I mean, it just makes sense. 9 divided by 2 is $4.50. $4.50 each 6-pack. Walmart, each 6-pack is $3.98. No buy one, get one. $3.98. I'm just saying, it's like, and sometimes Publix doesn't even do buy one, get one. You have to buy 2 to get one free. So I'm paying $18 for 3. That's 6 a pop, 6 a 6-pack, and let's just go to Walmart.
But the Publix store brand is way better than Great Value.
I don't buy Great Value a lot.
Yeah, no, we don't buy Great Value a lot either, but
We don't buy Great Value paper towels. We don't buy Great Value anything, really.
But if we are going to buy store brand, I'd rather buy Publix than going with the Great Value.
I agree with you. I agree. I'd rather do the Publix quality, but it's not something like, listen, the Publix quality would be cakes and pastries.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is Publix has amazing cakes.
Yes, and they have great subs.
Subs are good.
And subs are reasonably priced, believe it or not.
Their salads are good too.
Yeah. They do good salads, good subs. Soups I like. I like their soups.
I do too, but I've just been...
You've been COVID about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it COVID soup now.
Yeah.
Because you serve yourself. It's just these open... Well, they're not open. They have a lid, but these containers of soup, and you serve it yourself into a container to take home.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. But my point is the buy one, get one frees from Publix don't always add up to the best value.
Yeah.
It's just not.
But you know what, though? To me, Winn-Dixie is like the grocery stores that you see up north.
How do you figure?
Because I feel like whenever I've been to a grocery store up north, like when I've traveled up there, it was never as nice as a Publix.
Well,
never. It was like a Winn-Dixie. It was like walking into a Winn-Dixie.
See, Winn-Dixie though, when they revamped and remodeled the Winn-Dixie up here, it looks really nice. When they went ahead, the one on 41.
The one on Kings Highway is...
That's what I'm saying. They remodeled it.
Is it?
Yes.
I haven't been in there in a while.
You haven't been there in a while, right? I have.
The last time I was there, it was not nice.
It's remodeled, has self-checkouts too.
Well, they had self-checkouts last time I was there, but it didn't I don't know. It's just, it wasn't as nice as a Publix.
When you go to the one on 41, on US 41, That one's got like the ribs, the chicken, and they have the whole serve it yourself thing over there. It's really nice. It really is. They have it a lot better over there on 41 than they do Kings Highway. Anyway, we're gonna cut away. Let's do a break. It's already 9:10, so we're already in the second hour. So let's cut away. I'm gonna take a break, take a whiz. Maybe that's too much information. I don't care. But we're going to do it anyway. Stay tuned. We're going to grab a beer, and we'll be right back.
Off to grab a beer.
See?
We'll be right back after this.
nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. I love chicken nuggets, it's true. I bet I love chicken nuggets more than you do. If you don't like chicken nuggets, we can't be friends. Me and chicken nuggets till the very end. Honey mustard barbecue, sweet and sour sauce. Can I get 3 of each? I'm gonna eat them all. If you like chicken nuggets, then you know just what to say. I love chicken nuggets and I eat them every day. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. Sing it. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. I eat chicken nuggets when I eat.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
Something weird is going on with that song. Start skipping and start like Max Headroom.
Oh, I thought that was part of the song.
No,
I never really pay attention to it.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like that. Not at all. So I just cut it short. It's like a 3-minute song anyway. Kind of wanted to cut it short anyway. 813-699-5353. Make sure you guys don't forget to go ahead and like us on Facebook, the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page, the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page, my personal profile on Facebook, Charles Richardson. You can like us on, actually subscribe to us on YouTube at the Charles Richardson Show, and on Twitter /X. The tag for us is Mad Talk Show. And we're on live on everywhere I just mentioned, so you can catch us there, and on multiple internet radio stations around the world. Would really like to go ahead and see if I can post up like a free website. You know, www.thecharlesrichardsonshow.com or something.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
What would you... Are you talking about, like, to put the show on?
It's something like that, but I could also go ahead and, like... I don't know. I don't think it would be doing
You could
good.
do it like a vlog or something like that, where you can just post the videos after you've recorded, after each show.
Yeah, I guess.
I probably wouldn't be live, but...
So, the war between Disney and DeSantis is over. They've reached a settlement, which basically the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District remains in effect and intact. Basically, it's sort of a mutual stipulation, even though the district looks like they've won. DeSantis, the federal lawsuit against directly at DeSantis was dismissed earlier this year. I guess we never filed it, but Disney filed for an appeal, but apparently that it didn't go through. So whatever, DeSantis goes ahead and gets away with it. And the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District remains intact. I was reading some comments about it. It's like, okay, we'll go ahead and submit to this. And then when a new governor takes over, they can just undo everything that he did. That's what I'm thinking. So, I don't know. We got some memes we'll get to here in just a second. One thing I did want to go ahead, this is from Yahoo Life, and this relates to both of us, actually. People at high risk for obesity may need to get in more than 14,500 steps a day, according to a new study.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Nah, not at all. The study found that participants walked about 8,236 steps per day over the course of 5.4 years, but the rates of obesity have increased from 13 to 43% in the lowest and highest risk groups, respectively. The research has determined that people with a genetic risk of developing obesity need to increase their step count in order to lower the risk of developing the disease. I guess they call it a disease. Okay. The exact step count varied by BMI, a tool that assesses whether an individual falls in the normal weight range for their height, and a person's calculated risk, but the research has determined that people whose BMI was in the 75th percentile, which is probably me, need to walk on an average of more than 2,300 steps per day for a total of 11 to 12,000 steps than those in the 50th percentile that have a similar risk of developing. Oh, excuse me. However, those in the higher baseline needed to move even more. People with a baseline of BMIs of 22, 24, I don't know what the fuck this means. All it basically says you need to walk more. We need to walk more than 14,500 daily steps for those with the highest BMI at the highest risk, which is probably me. Aiming to get to more than 14,000 steps a day is a lofty goal, especially given the fact that the average American walks 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day, which is about 1.5 to 2 miles. So basically what you're trying to say is we need to height it for about 8 miles in order to go ahead and make sure we don't get into the obesity, or if we're already obese, it's hopefully we can do that. But
so
14,000
according to
steps.
my watch, I took 5,440 steps today.
Excellent.
That was not anywhere near what I needed.
Oh yeah, that's right. What the hell am I playing for? Yeah. According to my watch, I didn't wear one, so I don't know what my answer was. Probably 14,500 farts today. Yeah, we're screwed. Just saying, we're screwed. And speaking of obesity, McDonald's will start selling Krispy Kreme donuts in 2026.
For what?
They will be the exclusive fast food partner for Double K in the United States. That is according to McDonald's partnering up with Krispy Kreme. How long after 2026 will we see the Krispy Kreme Big Mac?
Oh, I'm sure it's coming. I mean, they already do Krispy Kreme burgers anyway.
Yeah, that's true. They already do that shit.
I mean, not at McDonald's, but just in general, like a lot of burger joints make Krispy Kreme burgers.
Do they?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Not fast food places, but like...
That's what I'm saying.
Like your mom and pop burger joints.
Yeah. They already do that shit.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I
think they might do it at like fairs and stuff too. Fairs and carnivals.
Oh, well, yeah. I think anything that involves any type of glazed donut is going to be at a carnival.
Yeah.
Anything that involves deep frying. Like, you can go ahead and deep fry Eggos, I think, now. According to the Huffington Post, the California Police Department is blocked from using Lego mugshots. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Neither did I.
The toy company has asked the Murrieta Police Department to stop using Lego heads and emojis to cover people's faces and post on social sites.
Okay.
I guess, obviously to protect their identity.
Actually, that's kind of creative. Instead of blurring it out, just put a Lego head on there.
Right? I kind of like it.
Yeah.
A Southern California Police Department has been handcuffed by Lego after the toy company asked the agency to stop adding Lego heads to cover the faces of suspects in images that it shares on social media. They've been using Lego heads, the Murrieta Police Department has, and emojis to cover people's faces on social sites since early 2023, but the altered photos went viral last week after the department posted a statement about its policy, prompting several news articles and later the request from Lego. The department wrote why the covered faces on March 18th in an Instagram post that featured 5 people in a lineup, their faces covered by Lego heads with varying expressions. I mean, that is kind of creative.
I think it is, yeah.
The post went on to reference a California law that took effect January 1st, limiting departments in sharing mugshots on social media. Okay, fair enough. The police department in itself prides itself in its transparency with the community, but also honors everybody's rights and protections as afforded by law, even
aren't
suspects.
Mugshots public record anyway?
Maybe not in California.
Because I thought they were. I thought arrest records and mugshots were public knowledge.
Under California's new law, police departments and sheriff's offices are now required to remove any booking photo that's shared on social media, including the people arrested for violent offenses, within 14 days unless specific circumstances exist, like the person remains a fugitive and is a threat to public safety. So there you go. That's
interesting.
Yeah. Well, California is kind of kooky in all areas. Like now in California, or at least in parts of California, I think, if you steal something under $975 in value, they're not going to call the cops.
What?
Yeah. That's how crazy it is over there. If you steal like if you go into Walmart and you steal a PlayStation, well, that's under the limit. You can go ahead and steal it, and they're not going to call the cops.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's very crazy. But I'm just saying. There is a post that went viral here on American Truckers. Hang on a second. John's calling back in, and we'll get to him right now. Go ahead.
Hey, why do you think Legos wants to stop that? The cops doing that? Bad press for them?
I don't know why, because honestly, any press is good press, you think? I mean, me and Alyssa think it's creative.
Exactly. I agree with Alyssa. What are they thinking? Because it's a criminal, you're putting a Lego face, and making Lego look bad, and the sales ain't gonna. I don't know, but I think it's good. I think it's funny.
I think it's very funny, actually.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And by the way, a Krispy Kreme cheeseburger. I get it; that could be gross, but what if it's just a Krispy Kreme burger?
Oh no, they do cheeseburgers usually.
But I'm just saying, I know it sounds gross.
I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't put it in my stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it, but.
No, you wouldn't eat it. No, of course not. Why would you eat it?
And like Alyssa was saying, you're getting all these crazy exotic things at your local fairs. Freeze. They do ice cream, everything you could think of.
The freeze-dried candy is really good.
Is it?
That is pretty good.
Never had it.
Never had it. A friend of mine brought some to work the other day. It was freeze-dried Jolly Ranchers.
Ooh.
Right.
They were so good.
How do you freeze-dry Jolly Ranchers?
I don't know the process, but they were like, they had airiness to them. So it was like you could crunch into it and it wasn't like sticking to your teeth.
No shit.
Like a regular Jolly Rancher would.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was, and it tasted so good. It takes some of the sugar out of it, so it's a little bit
safe.
more. No, I don't know about that, but the freeze dry process does take some of the sugar out of it, so it's a little bit more tart.
Anyway,
so just prior to this, I heard you guys talking about getting your steps in. What were you talking about? The Fitbit? Because I went to go make a coffee.
So there was actually an article there about people that are in danger of being obese, not obese like we are right now, but in danger of being obese. They say normally 10,000 is like the threshold. Well, now they're saying a study you have to do 14,500 minimum in order to try to cut the curb.
See, what I work at? I work at the truck stop. I do a lot of walking, collecting trash and doing other things. My sister's got an extra Fitbit. Actually, I'm gonna get her to set it up for me. I'm gonna try it when I leave my house, you know, my 8 hours at work, because I do, like I said, I do a lot of walking.
Right.
So
Karen
10,000
actually
is good.
said she has a friend of hers in Arcadia that makes those type of candies and other stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi,
So I guess
Karen,
it's the thing.
how are you?
So I guess it's the thing.
Miss you, Karen.
You can buy them on Amazon too.
Oh, of course, you can buy anything on Amazon.
Of course you can. All right, guys. Talk to you.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye.
Good to have John back. Nice hearing his voice again. Open up the line, 813-699-5353. Hey, let's get to Facebook memes. I think we should do that. All right, here we go. This one, first sign, he says, being a functional adult every day seems a bit excessive.
That's what weekends are for.
Yeah. And this one here promotes coffee with a horn sign of fingers and everything like that. The reason is because crack fucks you up. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Sure.
Here's 2 tall glasses of ale. Alcohol perverts. Alcohol preserves many things. Dignity and virginity are not one of them.
Very true.
Yeah, that's right. Here's a nice big poster. I want my daughter to be kind, but I also want her to know that she can throat punch somebody if she needs to. Well, we get a daughter. And remember, this is from Karen, so she's probably grooming Kelsey to do this. Here's an old woman and an old man. Old man sitting down reading the magazine. The old woman looked like she just got out of the shower with a towel wrapped around her head and her body. The woman talks over to the man and says, I just saw myself in the mirror naked and I look like hell. How about a nice compliment to lift my spirits? The compliment the man says is your eyesight is perfect.
Oh, God.
I wonder if he's going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
For sure.
Here is a lady with a giant bottle of wine pouring it into a glass. And the caption says, once you realize there are no calories listed on a bottle of wine, life is a lot more tolerable. Okay. Here's a guy screaming. It looks like he's screaming. We had 24-hour Walmarts and $1 McChickens. We had it all. It's true, we did.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman with a plate of food in front of him with rolls and everything. Looks like he's at Cody's Roadhouse or something. Oh, Texas Roadhouse, excuse me. It's a POV. You're at Texas Roadhouse, and your main course comes out, but you're already 15 rolls and 5 cinnamon butters deep. This one is a warning sign. Tent poles are not for pole dancing. Please find alternative ways to disappoint your father. Here's a Baby Yoda. I lifted up my shirt to check out my abs and a Cheeto fell out, so there's that. And finally, there's a colorful, the striped candy, the striped gum candy.
Fruit
stripe. There's the logo right there. It says, you're more disappointing than my fruit stripe gum.
Yeah, that stuff has flavor for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, and there you go. There's your memes for today. Thank you, Karen. March 27th, 2024. Boom. Got some chats. Yep, so. Hi, Joe. I thought that was John, but anyway. Anyway, you guys call each other whatever you want. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Let's see. I'm going to switch back to my other profile. 813-699-5353. Talked about John. Oh, so part of some Disney news here. Johnny Depp is officially gone from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's official.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, he has stepped aside. After years of controversy and uncertainty, Disney has finally made a decision regarding the next chapter in its Pirates of the Caribbean series. The few film franchises are as legendary as iconic. But it does remain that Johnny Depp is officially over with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Johnny Depp's take on the drunken, mysterious, and often comical pirate is nothing short of legendary, one of the world's most recognizable film roles in history. However, according to the producer himself, Johnny Depp is officially confirmed to be excluded from the next film. After years of speculation regarding whether or not Depp would be returning, Jerry Bruckheimer, the longtime producer of the Pirates films, has officially confirmed the actor's exit from the series. According to a new report from comicbook.com, Pirates of the Caribbean 6 will be a total reboot of the franchise. Bruckheimer was instrumental in a lot of world-renowned film franchises like Top Gun Maverick, including a discussion regarding which of his next projects would be hitting the theaters next. He broke the news regarding the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. He says, "You don't know how they come together, you just don't know. With Top Gun, you have an actor who is iconic and brilliant, and how many movies he does before he does Top Gun, I can't tell you. But we're going to reboot Pirates, so that is easier to put together because you don't have to wait for certain actors." And it goes on to sequel, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like Johnny Depp's final performance as Jack Sparrow was the 2017 Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tell No Tales. This news follows previous reports and rumors that Depp was officially done with the series. So, that kind of sucks because how do you move on without Jack Sparrow?
Well,
how do you do
no, if they're doing a reboot, then it's going to be somebody else playing Jack Sparrow, which who's going to fill those shoes?
Honestly, if they put Will Ferrell in that position, I swear to God, I'm never watching a Disney movie ever again.
I think he's too old. I don't think they'll do that.
I don't care what who would they well, it's
knows?
gonna have to be somebody who's like really dedicated and to be a dick to work with, because you're not gonna find anybody as dedicated as Depp was.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did it all. He really did. The fact that you just go ahead and say he's not coming back, unless it was him that did not want to come back. That's the only thing. It doesn't say that.
Well,
it says
probably is though. And then that might be why they decided to reboot it rather than to continue with the story, because they can't continue without Jack Sparrow.
Exactly. They can't. Now, what makes you think if they do redo the pirate movie, do they redo the Pirates of the Caribbean ride without Jack Sparrow?
No, because it's still going to be Jack Sparrow. That's
okay. So the character lives on.
They're redoing the whole movie, so it's going to be different person playing Jack Sparrow. It's not going to be Johnny Depp.
Which means Orlando Bloom is gone, Keira
Right.
Knightley's gone.
All of the actors are replaced.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'd like to see how hot this next Keira Knightley person's going to be. I want to see that person. And I know you want to see Big Dick Orlando Bloom replaced. You want to see that one. John says Peter Parker. Wrong film franchise, dude. Wrong film franchise.
But that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Is they're going to just...
Yeah, they're gonna
reboot it completely.
Yeah, they're gonna do it like, the Spider-Mans, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
And then in years down the road, they'll have a multiverse where all the Jack Sparrows come together. No, I'm kidding. But
oh Lord. Speaking of the movies, we'll continue on a movie here. The Titanic door. Remember that famous door that didn't have enough room?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because of white ass, the white ass chick,
Winslet.
Kate Winslet. She had too much of an ass to allow Leo to climb on board. Well, apparently the door prop that was used on Titanic, it sold for $718,750 in auction.
That's all?
Really? It was a door prop.
I know. I'm just kidding, honey.
God. It was at auction there. The balsa wood panel, arguably the film's third most significant character, has I like how they put that. That's actually kind of cool. This is from Yahoo Entertainment,
I mean,
by the way. That was kind of cool.
You know, everybody has had that argument.
It
There
has.
was room on the door
There
for Leo.
There was room, and he only tried
He
once.
could have survived.
Yeah, get on there. Get your ass on there. Has decades caused fans to question whether it had been big enough to support both fictional characters in the aftermath of the Titanic sinking.
They did a Mythbusters episode on it.
And it worked. Well, no, it didn't work, did it?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't remember the outcome of it, but I remember there was an episode about
That
it.
must have been the most famous Mythbusters ever. I got to look it up now.
Yeah.
Mythbusters Titanic survival answers.
One of the kids was playing with a balloon today, and he was standing on top of something, and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna win! I got the higher ground." He was like trying to whack another kid with a balloon, and
Okay, so it was. So far, the conditions in the movie appeared to be correct. Jack would have drowned, and Rose could have held on long enough for rescue. So they went ahead and did everything. It was, well, wait a second here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, plausible. It was plausible. To test the buoyancy of the board at full scale, Jamie and Adam stood in for Jack and Rose, and a pair of debris accurate to the movie, to the time period was blah, 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 blah. To account for their mass over characters, Adam and Jamie added some cork to the bottom of the board to increase buoyancy. Initially, the pair struggled to both stay afloat on the board. However, they realized that Rose was wearing a life jacket and they could tie it under the board to make the boat float better. Now, if they were both able to stay on the board and keep both their bodies out of the water, this was, with extra possibility, the myth was declared plausible. So,
yeah, but they would have had to think that through.
It was a lack of ingenuity.
And in that moment, I don't think anybody would be thinking that through.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, I should put this life vest under the door, and that'll help it float better. Nobody would have thought that.
With the temperature of 98.6 degrees the dummy had, it was immersed in 29-degree water, which was apparently how the water temperature was where it went down. After 49 minutes, its temperature was down to 84.5. Jamie explained that temperatures below 85, a human would be in immobile stupor and would drown. The dummy was reheated in normal temperatures and left in 29 while wearing wet clothes. This time, 49 minutes, its temperature was at 85.3, a little bit higher. Although it was not a major difference in temperature, floating aboard would at least prevent drowning and allow for the potential for rescue. At the rescue time of 63 minutes, the temperature was 82.5, and it was explained temperatures over 82 would still allow the possibility of survival. So, yeah, you know what? Rose murdered him. Murdered.
Because she didn't think to put the life vest under the door.
Yeah, fuck my life vest. Hold on, let's have you float there. She was a selfish bitch. You see that? Selfish bitch. Unbelievable. You suck, Rose. Well, listen. Honestly, with that, the Mythbusters, they go ahead and that's the end-all be-all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that, honestly, right there, that's the end of the argument. That's kind of like Bruce Willis coming out and saying Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. We still think it is, but still. John's typed in Rose. That's selfish bitch. LOL. All right, we got good news coming up right after this, and we're going to go to a quick break, a one-song break. But I wanted to tell you about this. This has got to be the most interesting law to ever be put on the books. Mount Everest. If you're going to climb Mount Everest, apparently you cannot go to the bathroom wherever you want.
Okay.
Mount Everest climbers are ordered.
Do they have a restroom?
They're ordered to carry down their poop.
Oh.
In an effort to cut down on pollution, Nepal is now requiring Mount Everest climbers to trek back down with their own poop. While it might sound gross, it shouldn't be smelly. Climbers will be given 2 poop bags, which can be used 6 times each. The bags contain chemicals to solidify the waste and make it odorless. This season, an estimated 1,200 people will be on the mountain, according to Nepal's Mountaineering Association. The organization said each person spends about 2 weeks at the higher camps as they
I was going
summit.
to say, it takes several days to climb it and
does.
several days to climb back down. So
Now, what if I have diarrhea? That could be nasty. The 29. I mean, that's just. Listen, I get it, but gross. That's all I can say. Gross.
they don't have an outhouse up there?
No, apparently not. They should.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to have that many people up there, you might as well go ahead and put a porta potty up there somewhere. I don't know how you're going to balance it. And what happens if somebody pushes you over? You're going down 1,200 feet. It's not good. All right, we're going to go to break. Again, one song, about 4 minutes. We'll be right back with good news right after this.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're going to go right over to good news. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Give it over to Alyssa right here with the good news.
A school bus catches on fire and the driver gets all the kids out and herself before it explodes behind her. Woo-hoo! Some very successful comedic songwriters once said, "Cool guys don't look at explosions," which turns out to apply equally to cool gals as well. School bus driver Kia Rusevi, rescued a flock of children when her bus caught fire, and it wasn't until she, the last one off, took 8 or 9 steps before the front half of the bus exploded in flames. Rewinding to the beginning of this everyday hero story, Rusev had around 7 stops left in her route to bring New Orleans children to Lafayette Academy for the opening bell. At approximately 7 a.m. March 13th, she found that her bus was losing power and had begun to smoke. Pulling over, one of the children, a hero in her own right, alerted Rusev that a fire had started under the bus. As soon as I seen the bus smoking, my instinct was get them off the bus. Bus driver Kia Rusev said, speaking with the news, she added that she performs her own brief inspection of her bus every day, despite the school district having claimed it's relatively pristine. Ignoring the emergency exit, she led every child aged kindergarten through 8th grade through the front door and onto the street. Once everyone was a safe distance away, she reboarded, double-checked to make sure no one was left, killed the engine, and then stepped off again, just in time, as it turns out. I turned the bus off and got off. When I got off, the bus blew up, she said. All I heard was boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh my God, the bus blew up. A statement released by the school district called her efforts and poise under pressure nothing short of heroic. It's a poignant reminder of the crucial role bus drivers play in our lives, often going unnoticed until a moment of crisis thrusts them into the spotlight, said the statement, which was first reported by NOLA.com. Rusev has decided to stop driving school buses as the days that have since passed gradually made her realize how close she came to losing her life.
Oh, wow.
But that's great. She got everybody off the bus, and everybody was safe.
She's a hero. That's the way it's supposed to be. Supposed to have heroes in our lives, and she was one of them. So That's awesome. All right, make sure you go ahead. Like us on all social media. Facebook, of course, there's 3 areas you can do. Of course, it's the Facebook page, The Charles Richardson Show. You can also use my profile, Charles Richardson. Just add me. Or you can go ahead and like and be a part of the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page. Thanks to DJ Scotty for allowing my show to be able to infiltrate their station. We're also on Twitter /X. Our tag is Mad Talk Show. And on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's The Charles Richardson Show. But yeah, so make sure you go ahead. We're always looking for more listeners, more things to do, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. By the way, Costco, I know, is opening up pretty soon over here. Apparently, they're cracking down on their food court. Remember that we've seen a couple of the videos where this guy went ahead and ate a hot dog for lunch or every meal at Costco for $1.50. He spent like $40-something a week and actually lost weight. But apparently, Costco's cracking down. You actually need to show your membership card to eat there. Oh. That's something that I don't think Sam's Club does.
Oh, no, I thought to walk in, you have to show your membership card.
Not really. They don't really. I mean, sometimes yes. It's kind of like, who's who's covering the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them don't check.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go ahead and cash out when you don't have a membership.
Yeah.
You can't do it. So, just saying.
But I think you have to show your membership card to pay for food too, don't you?
No.
No. Oh.
No, we've gone there and just paid, and that's it.
All right. Well.
So at least that's in
well,
Sam's
and
Club.
their food's pretty cheap there too at the food court.
Yeah,
at
it is.
Sam's Club.
Yeah, I remember going there and we were gonna have pizza, and it's like, oh man, I'm thinking
we were expecting we were gonna spend
$20 or something like that.
Yeah,
and I spent like $5. I'm like, okay, no problem. Thank you.
Get refillable soda. You get.
Yep.
You can even get an icy if you want. They have,
they got
the pizza.
everything.
They've got the hot dogs, and it was all super cheap.
Watch out! I just really quick. We're running low on time, but Disneyland, they're testing facial recognition entry system. Like when we had to go through that bullshit at Universal. They're doing that now.
I mean, so what? They've been doing that at Disney for a while.
Why? They're just now testing it.
No, they've been doing it at Disney World for a while.
All right. All right, we're out of here. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you on Monday. Take care, everybody. We're outie.